From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Kansas City Royals going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming your way next.
New York Mets.
Just about set to go now. And on the hill in this one, Clay Holmes.
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
Ready to go? Jonathan India at the plate. The pitch. The changeup missing. And we're underway. And that one in the air center field. Taylor moving under it. And he makes the catch. One down. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Bobby Witt Jr. in now. Takes ball one off the plate. The shortstop takes a ball.
2 balls, no strikes. Inside, ball 3.
Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. On the ground to third. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and he reaches safely.
That is close. The first baseman, number 9, Vinny Pasquantino.
One down, and now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Here comes Witt around third. He's safe, and it's 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Man at first with one gone, and now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Salvador Perez. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw, and they got him.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
The second baseman,
Michael Massey, the next to hit. That one's in there. It's 0-1. The pitch. Foul ball there. Perez off of first with 2 away.
One ball.
In the
2
dirt.
strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One, two now. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and getting to start, Seth Lugo.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to. Misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Bottom of the first. Now, Francisco Lindor. Maybe not an elite level switch hitter, but still a guy. Some contact and just success as a hitter from both sides of the plate. Well struck right field. And that ball is gone. And we're level. It's 1-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's Juan Soto. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
That's off the mark. And the count now 2-0.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Fastball is outside. Tied up here in the early going. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Here's Pete Alonso. Misses again, 5 in a row.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Runner at first with no outs here. Ground ball, could be 2. On to second, they get 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. That one catches the corner for a strike. that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Here's the 0-2. And that one is inside ball one. Swings through it for the K. He swung over top of the curveball. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. All even now at 1-1. Back after this on the show. Back here in Queens, now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. Holmes, an all-star a season ago, 31 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2011. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Swinging a foul out of play. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him swinging. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Got one out to right. Flashes the leather on the running catch. Out number 2.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Drew Waters in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
And
That's
ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch is outside. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Nothing across here this half. Now to the bottom of the second. All tied 1-1. Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. Lugo back to work. That misses, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Missed inside with the curve.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2-2 count.
And that skips in the dirt. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. First pitch, and he just misses. Vientos gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Hit in the air, center field. Isbell under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Batting seventh, the catcher,
Francisco Alvarez will hit next. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
On the ground, 2 ball. Massey tossed to second. Their second double play already. This one ends the second inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We head on down to the top of the third. All tied 1-1. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. Now it's going to be Kyle Isbell. Pitch is in there. Strike one. That's hard hit on the line. Nimmo makes the catch, and there's one gone. Jonathan India steps in for the Royals. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That's in there, and that's strike one.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
This one in the air, center field. Taylor moving under it, hauls it in, 2 away. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. A single and a run scored and a walk. That's in there, and that is strike one. Two outs, and it's fouled away. Check swing of the 0-2, appeal to first, and Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up. On the ground to the left. Lindor on to first, and that'll do it. KC down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Jeff McNeil stands in. In the air, right field. Renfroe sizing this one up. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Tyrone.
So up next for New York, Tyrone Taylor. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And that one misses up and in. Ball one.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Off the mark there. 2-0.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Fought off foul. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Here's Francisco Lindor. He's already homered here in this one. High in the air, out to right. Renfroe in position. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that ends the inning. We played 3 full innings, and we're tied at 1. On to the 4th, and here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino.
Well, these Royals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
Perez batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Next offering is down low, and it's a ball and a strike. Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And now the count filled up 3-2. Outside, and that is ball 4.
The batter number 19.
Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. Struck out swinging his first time. That clips the corner.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Perez, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
Ball.
Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. Off balance speed, there's one. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. 3 up, 3 down that time. On now to the bottom of the 4th. All tied 1-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Juan Soto. That clips the corner. Next pitch is downstairs.
1-1.
Fastball is outside. Tap foul at the plate. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
At the plate, Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
In the dirt, but kept close. In there safely. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Really good read by the runner there. His secondary lead, he anticipates the trajectory going down and gets a really nice jump up to second base. Now he's in scoring position. He's taken away the double play opportunity.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Stays alive. And the polar bear strikes out.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's in the dirt.
No strike.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Runner at second here, 1 gone. That one to first. Pasquantino steps on first for the out. And next for the Mets, Mark Vientos. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Little chopper rolls foul. 2 outs. Got him swinging. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here at Citi Field. Now at the plate, Michael Garcia. Holmes back to work. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
Well, these Royals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Hunter Renfroe at the plate. Flied to right his first time. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. Bounce to the right, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time, and Renfroe is retired.
The left fielder, number 8,
Drew Waters stands in. Struck out swinging his first time.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
And another ball.
3 balls, no strikes.
That's in there, and the count is 3-1.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Count is 3-2.
That one the other way. Brings it in for the 3rd out. So they make short work of him there. Last half of the 5th coming up. All tied 1-1. Back here in Queens, John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Brett Beatty. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Pitch misses outside. Now 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Isbell in position, and there's one away.
The catcher, number 4, Francisco.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. He hit into a double play his first time up. And that one fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. That one close, ruled a ball. And the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses. Ball 1. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one misses, and the count's even at 2. And they'll do it again. Two now. And that one upstairs. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. First pitch misses.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Just missed. Pitch misses there, and now 3-0.
3-0.
And that's in there at the knees. (3-1) now, and that drops in for a strike.
3-2.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back to the top of the lineup, Jonathan India steps in for the Royals. 0 for 2 in this one. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that quickly 2 away. So digging in, Bobby Witt Jr. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And first offering is fouled off.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Two down, nobody on. Nice grab. And very nicely done for the out.
Excellent stop right there. He wants to take it himself, waves the pitcher off, and continues to run into the dugout.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. There's the strike.
Well, these Mets need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. We've seen a lot of soft contact from them, and it hasn't been easy to barrel up the baseball in this one, but I'm interested to see if they can make any adjustments moving forward. One place to start in terms of turning the offense around is pitch selection. I think if they get a little more selective about what pitches they're going after, we'll start seeing better contact.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Back to the top of the Mets order, and now it's Frankie Lindor. He's already homered in this game. And that one clips the corner.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
The shortstop takes the ball.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Juan Soto digs in now. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Pitch misses. 1-2 to count.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. 2 outs. That misses the zone. Now 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Next offering down low and in the dirt.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second time today.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikes.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Reed Garrett.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 75, Reed.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino.
Vinny Pasquantino.
And a foul ball. Way out front for strike 2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ryan Stanek, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Flying drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And a good start to the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Go-ahead run on base. Next is the Royals catcher, Salvador Perez. Gets the outside corner with that one. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Picks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
So up next, Michael Massey. Breaking ball in there for a strike. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. There's the strike. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Yeah, that's fouled off. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. 7th inning stretch time. All tied 1-1. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the 7th, and now the first baseman, Pete Alonso. First pitch just misses.
Counts 1-0.
And that is out of play. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The left fielder, number 9,
Brandon Nimmo getting ready to hit. And that skips in the dirt. Fastball in for a strike, and the count 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
1 ball.
Try to go again
2
with the
strikes.
fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground left side, 6. The underhand flip. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Now batting.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Seth Lugo gives way, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. Lucas Erceg takes over on the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing and a miss.
Oh, strike one is
the
so
count.
critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
That one at triple digits.
With 2
No ball,
strikes,
2
may
strikes.
see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Breaking
1
ball
ball,
misses down
2
and
strikes.
away. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. And now here is Brett Beatty.
The batter, number 7, designated hitter, Brett Beatty.
On the outside corner, that's strike 1. Movement in the bullpen. Taylor Clark up and loosening in the pen. Schreiber also throwing. Missed with a changeup. 1-1. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's outside. Francisco Alvarez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 down, go-ahead run in scoring position. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Man on second, 2 down. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Francisco Alvarez now at the plate. Late swing, fouled off. That one off the mark, and it's 1-1. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Isbell. And that's the 3rd out. 2 left for the Mets. Still tied 1-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ryan Stanek.
Now pitching for the Mets.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Freddie Fermin.
And he's a right-handed bat, but he handles same-side matchups pretty well, so should give him a good at-bat right here.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Nimmo ranging after it. Hauls it in, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 8.
So up now for Kansas City, Drew Waters. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Edwin Diaz getting loose out there. Nunez getting loose as well. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. And there's 2 down. Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. Stanek, 33 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
That one in the dirt, and the count is 1-1. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Down and in, moved his feet.
Three balls, 2 strikes.
Jonathan India in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. In the air, center field, Taylor. And makes the grab. And that'll do it.
Pitching for the
Back
Royals,
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, John Schreiber.
John Schreiber.
Mark Canha now in the game as he comes in as a new right fielder.
Mark Canha.
Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets.
The second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Outside low, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
2-0.
That one not close. 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He's got it. And there's one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. That clips the corner. Bullpen action for the Royals. Taylor Clark appears to be getting loose. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Misses the sweeper.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Went back to the sweeper, and it was effective. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. And that's outside. And that is ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get the out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
So up next for New York, Juan Soto. Couple of walks and a strikeout. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Back here in Queens, we go to the 9th, and now Jonathan India. Stanek back to work. That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
I got a ball,
Not
1
even
strike.
close there. And now it's even 1-1. And that one fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And that's in the dirt. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two on the way. Just off the outside part of the plate.
That's a really good take.
Bobby Witt Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Just a great at bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Go ahead run on base. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. Checks over to first. Back safely. Fastball for a strike. Late swing, fouled off. With the go-ahead run at first, here at the top of the ninth. Fights it off. He'll see another. And the 0-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. That one outside. 1-0. There's a strike.
1-1.
And the count 1-2.
Ball 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Chopped on the ground. McNeil fires to first in time. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Salvador Perez will hit next. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
No ball, 2 strikes.
India stands at second with 2 gone. Next offering is downstairs.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Angel Serpa.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Juan Soto digs in now, known for his late inning heroics. Not close with that one. Ball one. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Taylor Clark getting ready to go. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. And he chases that one below the zone.
Well,
there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Breaking ball misses down and away. In the dirt, and it's a full count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. He goes down looking.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
So digging in, Pete Alonso, 1 for 3. And there's the strike. All tied up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. Out of here. Ball game. He nails one out to right, and they walk it off.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing at the bat, nice win for the team.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.